You're out the sling. What's going on?
So if we'll talk about this fight then and get it out of the way because we can talk about a couple other.
Yeah, we're not going through the. We're gonna talk to Jake in 5 minutes. So
I'll just take it, dude.
Right
listen, Cam, hell of a kid. Much respect to him. I know he's
absolutely
eager to get back in there and he's fighting his title defense. I look forward to seeing what he does and all that other shit. And
maybe we'll head up to Maine, go check it out.
And he has a bright future. Now going into this fight, obviously we're worried about his power. He's got 70-inch reach. I think it's like 66 or whatever, if I remember correctly. But we did a lot of footwork, man. And I worked with a lot of his boxing people, Sean, and we went out to what's the gym in
Camp
Worcester?
Get Right in Worcester.
Yeah. To what Brandon Demora, dude, he fought on one of the cards.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
Spar with him. Nasty. And
Cardarelli's.
They're all
coaches.
from BS. They used to be part of BST, right?
BST guys out there.
Yeah.
Part time.
Yeah.
We would meet up with them. And
and then I worked with, first and foremost, him. He did a lot for me. Obviously, that goes without saying. But Bruno Jacare is 135 monster.
Can't get a fight.
And I work with him 3 times a week, at least Tuesday and Thursday, and I do whatever I do his no-gi class, and then when we strike, I just pick his brain, and he's like, I want you doing this, this, and this. We did a lot of wall work together. He did a lot of shark bait, throwing his killers in there with me. Like, there's this kid Colin over there, and, there's a lot of other people over there. Carlos, his boy, who's fought MMA, and we work a lot with him, and Kylie's over there and stuff, and so that helped a lot. And then obviously Gresh and Banana, that goes without saying. So, and then, okay, let's lead up to the fight.
Triforce wins.
Triforce,
Triforce, that was huge, by the way.
Greg Rebello.
Quality sparring for him. And all the guys.
Different looks.
Dion. And Greg's cornered me the last 2 fights. He's I remember growing up with him when I was little because he played hockey with my brothers and shit. So that was the connection there. And then Gresh reached out to him and was like, we need an experienced kid to do, experienced coach to come in with me and Josh and other people to corner this kid for these 2 title fights and shit like that. So much respect to him, Peter Jeffries, everybody up at Triforce.
Class acts, that's for sure.
So leading up to the fight, get into it real quick. The first round was a banger. You know what I'm saying? He fucking buckled me. And we expected that, but we really wanted to work on footwork, staying away from his power. We knew it's a fight, you're going to get hit, you know what I'm saying? So I think the first round went pretty well. It went back and forth. He hit me with more significant strikes in the first round, but we knew that, and we planned to, drag him into, 3, 4 rounds, 5 rounds. We were looking for a finish, but we didn't expect it to be, until the 3rd, 4th, or 5th. You know what I'm saying? When he was really, really tired.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of video on him. Josh did. So the first round, what was interesting, though, at the end of that round, I tried to do a snap-down guillotine. He opened up his hips and did a double leg, and if you watch the round when it comes out on thing, I separated my shoulder, been in a sling for a couple weeks, and now we're starting to do, physical therapy and stuff like that. Waiting on an MRI to see if it's anything worse, but we don't think it is. Definitely shout out to CrossFit 1620. I started working with the owners over there and one of my good friends, and they sponsor me, hire physical therapists, so that's working with them a lot, cardio base. And after the first round, it kind of sucks because if you watch, I go like this, and I'm like, shit. And then the second round leading out. Now, I didn't plan on using that spinning back fist until, the 3rd or 4th round. I wasn't going to throw it in the 1st or 2nd round because this kid's throwing power. He's going to be in and out. He's going to be doing a lot of different shit. It's not the time for that. So, in my head, near the end of the 2nd round, after some few exchanges and shit like that, and it's crazy because you know what? Usually I'm a little bit stronger going into it when I clinch with somebody, but that kid was pound for pound stronger than me, hit harder than me. I had to use a lot of technique, footwork for that, and jiu-jitsu and shit like that, grappling for Cam. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Being in and out, being away from his power and shit like that, hitting the stiff jab a couple times. So near the end of that round, I'm pumping my jab, and I'm like, I got nothing fucking behind this. But I'm like, he knows it, but he doesn't know about my shoulder. So I was like, he's going to come in and be overzealous and shit because he's tired. And I pumped the jab 3 times. If you watch the video, on the retraction of the 3rd jab, I pull it back, and then I hit the spinning back fist. He gets dazed. we go up against the fence. I throw a long, loopy lead hook, and then I go in for a double leg now, which is fucking crazy. And shout out to this kid. He goes for an inverted knee bar, which I did. In my head, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is this kid serious? So, and it was tight. It was tight. So I had to hit the defenses and stuff like that. And, usually I work with a lot of good grapplers. So recognize that right off the bat. It's crazy. I don't know how the fuck he dove for that because I never seen that. I watched all of his fights and he never went for any jiu-jitsu shit like that.
He was, desperate? Like, you had him.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him, get him on this motherfucking podcast.
Well, I am
crazy.
I know he's got a fight coming up in November, so I'll be talking to him and down the line.
So, and, during the jiu-jitsu transitions, when I had him in side control, he just made a technical mistake in how he went up, and that exploited his back, which I'm good at doing a seatbelt and transition to the back and shit like that, and that's, a lot of people that I work with, and then he went out, and, that was, he didn't tap out, he went out, and tough kid.
That's a tough kid right there, man.
Tight choke, too. You had it real deep. He was fighting it for a little bit, then you couldn't even do anything about it.
He was tired.
Yeah, and that was your game plan. You know what I mean? It just
I
worked
thought
out.
he was.
Now, you said that spinning back fist. You didn't know about your shoulder. What if you didn't land that?
I don't know.
We would have pulled
something else out.
He was going to look for it, but he had to wait for him to get flat-footed and his hands to come down.
Well, you were
so his
talking
reaction
about
would be a little
you were
bit slower.
Throw that. You were
could
planning
sneak
on
up
that.
him
So
with it,
at some time.
You told Tyler right before we could walk.
I told Tyler walking out.
And it worked out, man. Things happen for a reason. It was there, and you know what I mean? Fucking.
I got everybody being like, you wouldn't have thrown. I'm like, dude, I thrown that spinning back fist 700 times a week.
Yeah.
Bro, on an average, we'd throw it every round about 15 times. Just throw it 15,
sneak up with the jab, sneak up with the jab, sneak up with the jab, bang.
I do 5-6 rounds every morning.
Be repetitive with the jab.
So do the math on each week.
Now you were training a little bit for.
And then right hand comes
off. Is it something
that,
that you saw in his game that you said I can use this in there, or you just?
It's just something I do good. I have certain weird strikes that I do well, and that we just want to incorporate and shit.
Excellent.
And it's weird because I've only been working with him 10, 11 months, so I really, if it's been this far, I really want to take some time and work with different people he knows a little bit more. Him, obviously.
Yeah, we're going to get straight into a boxing camp, like a real...
So you're not going to... November card's out.
I'll know more October 4th when my MRI comes back, but it's probably...